Greetings there, fellow Ammonites. Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to RimWorld, False God, Episode 5, Thebes' First Shop. And now we feast. Alright, 30 seconds on, well, whatever 30 is, maybe in binary, I don't know. 30 seconds on purple here, if you want purple to be yours truly. I think it would also be wise to give purple proper weapons, because purple's a pretty capable combatant, being a brawler and all. And purple probably wants a bedroom. So, this will be purple's. Good luck! Goes to... Hey! That worked out, Mike. Not that marvelous Mike. Man, you have one of the longest names I've ever seen. Marvelous Mike. Good name for a female. Oh no, you're actually male. That is perfect. It looks rigged, but there were dozens of people eligible for it, and you just happened to win. What I like to see. Generous people winning. So this room is still waiting on a bunch of cut marble, which is just not getting cut in a timely way. I'm not sure why. So I'm gonna keep an eye on those stonecutter tables to make sure that they actually get cut today. Eating in the river. What a weird place for a picnic. Alright, so Amon-Ra is cutting stone. Macho's not, but that's just because I have steel queued up, which is fine. And yeah, here's the marble that is being used. And then, Mike, you are just smoothing the floors there, trying to level up your construction because it's too low to be useful to us. How do you till land? It is a mod, yeah. Ooh, we have a baby goat. I'm gonna roll that giveaway because the giveaway timer's been up. So, Sebastianoid, congrats to you. You're a baby goat. Now this pen marker still reads that there's not enough food being produced in the pen to feed the animals, but hopefully we start sowing it. Looks like the farm fields that we had sown are underway. And the tech room is... it's getting there. Auto cut. Oh yeah, we already have stuff auto cut, but just taking a while. Mike, I probably don't want you to make that. That's more of a macho task. So we have a Kemetic slab, an Egyptian slab under there. And this is just a few marble blocks away from being done. And Amon-Ra, we're gonna put you back on research. And you are... oh, it's your gutworms. What to build next? So, viewer suggestions are open. Suggest a project. And then I'm going to poll on things that I think that should be built. So, we have guest rooms, a barracks, crafting room, storage, or bedrooms for title holders. or a road. Okay, so pick up these projects, and then you'll suggest the next one. It will be viewer suggestions for the subsequent one. Yeah, that'll work. So this is the forbidden area, where no one's going to be allowed in there once it's constructed, so that I can store, or I can build things that aren't tribal in that spot. Oh, and another. We have a baby calf. Lordix, congrats to you. And a Gauss sprout. Wish I had more berries to be able to process this meat, because it's just going to spoil, and there's not much I can do. It's a lot of mouths to feed, and not a lot of people actually doing the crops. Making sure that Mike is doing what he's supposed to. This room is almost done. No, Mike's building the wall, but that's fine. Wait, one wall? Oh, because it's the corners. Might be because the base is so spread out? Yes. Yes, it is. Cheers. Whole bunch of them needs treatment, so I'm going to have Amon-Ra do the tending, so he builds up medical skill. Because I don't think I'm going to risk him in combat, so he's possibly a really good doctor. And then Shellbell has to then tend to him. Because he's not feeling well. Thanks, Gutworms. But once I hit 310 quality, his Gutworms will be cured. And it's storage next. But still, the inbox for suggesting projects are up. So the way Gutworms work is once your total 10 quality reaches 300%, you're cured of it. So the better treatment you can get, the faster you are cured of it. So like 3 more 10s and Amon-Ra should be done. Okay, nobody should be in here ever now. There's nothing forbidden in here yet, so if someone did go in there, it wouldn't be a problem. But yeah, it would be very bad for anyone to breach that. So much rot. Isn't that going to superheat it? Yep. It will. It doesn't really matter, though, because no one will be in there, not even Amon-Ra himself, because there's nothing to do in there yet. So suggest a project and build storage. So in terms of storage, I'm going to build this with slate. And it doesn't really need to be all that important. So how big is this? 13. So I'll build a storage house here. 11 by 11. That'll work. Build into the mountain here. And let's cut slate blocks. Actually, no. Let's cut limestone. Well, I need some slate first. Slate blocks and then limestone. He's still just researching, doing his own thing. I could build a chimney. Yeah, the roof doesn't really matter. People aren't taller than the walls. You know, you can't see through walls in RimWorld by default, so I'm not worried about it being unroofed or anything like that. Now, in terms of a drug policy, I don't have one yet, so let me manage my first. So, social drugs, beer every 2 days if mood is below 65, let's say. Ambrosia if mood's below 80 every day. Slykite tea if below 75 every other day. This is very conservative. And then smoke leaf if below 35 every 2 days. And that is social drugs. Or, let's rename it mood drugs. And then one new policy, which is no drugs. Done. And that way the ambrosia actually gets consumed, and people will be a little bit happier. Now, ooh, I was wondering if I haven't done farming because people are cutting down trees, but that's just not the case, unfortunately. All right, let's work drive Shellbell so she can get more farming done. Ah, Sujuka, I'm sorry that Twitch has been laggy for you. That's too bad. Alright, suggest projects, because I'm pretty soon done with the storage here. Another thing that I'm going to need to do is to set up a storage area for shopping. And I'm going to be setting that up here. So this is going to be a room specifically to sell stuff I don't want for people to buy. Maybe I'll have it extended. Match the other side. But I'll have to cut a lot more limestone for that. Next research. What to research next? So we've got Devil Strand, Great Bow, Carpet Making, Cocoa, Harp, and Noble Apparel. Pick between that. There it is. So this is storage for my stuff, and then this will be storage for stuff to sell. How long are you here for? Alright, Devil Strand looks like a very popular option. So I think I'm going to have every weapon and article of clothing that I'm not currently wearing to be sold freely. Ooh, Marvelous Mike. Construction has gone up. The next question I have for all of you is, should Marvelous Mike become one of our Taz architects? He has a construction desire, so that might be allowable. Low Food and Cargon is going on a binge. There are more giraffes that I can murder, though, and Mega Sloth. Hippos, if I want to fight the hippos. How do hippos compare to giraffes for DPS? 5.5, 5.15 rather, and... Okay, so they're a little bit stronger. Almost twice the DPS, so something to be cautious about. For sure. Yeah, Cargon is just trying to feed his gut worms, which is slightly obnoxious, but that's just the way he is. So now that this is walled up, I'm going to put a stockpile in there, removing it out of here. This was temporary the whole time anyway. All right, Double Strand. Should Mike become a Taz architect? All it would really do is allow him to convert pristine limestone the way that Macho does, and then also to be able to construct a little bit faster. And to Psycast once I have Psycasters. I haven't really made that a priority, though. So for shopping, weapons and apparel will be stored here. And this will be guest shopping. Hey, Jacking Chan. Thanks for the gifted subs. So anything... I'll also allow them to buy drugs, too, and meals if they want. So the guest zones, I guess I'll start to paint them manually. Which, they're a little weird because I don't really have a set up structure yet. So guests, which I haven't been accommodating because I have, you know, some food shortages, which are being solved. I have done, actually, a Save Your Ship series in the past, but if you want, the series that I run are determined this way. Basically, once a month, I have my Patreon patrons and Twitch subs suggest scenarios for me to play, and then I play them, is the TLDR. So if you want to propose scenarios for me, you're welcome to do so if you're a sub. Alright, there's a cheetah up there. Maybe I go hunt that cheetah tomorrow. So that it doesn't end up hunting me. Oh, and there's a dead one up here that I could grab. That is spoiling in 5 hours. Let me see about butchering that. If I can get there in time. Big if. I probably can't. Leave it alone. Now, tending in the dark is definitely not my advantage. But, you know, whatever. Shelba, I'm going to have to wake you up and tend to Amon-Ra here. Once he goes to sleep. Switch cactus to trees will lessen the workload. Yeah, I think what I'm going to do is not allow sowing and cut whatever remains and then switch that up. Because you're right, it would definitely help. This is almost all tiled up. And at this point, we are... And we need a little bit more slate to finish that off, and then we'll go back to limestone. I like the toques. And they like boon cap. It's pretty funny. Ra already has a personal bedroom, Chan, up here. I could add plumbing to it. You know, give him a latrine and all that, and a well, because there's water here. But he's already got that. If you want to propose that, that's cool. Hey, Richard Turtle, thanks for gifting out subs. I'll cheers that. Okay, so this storage is done. I'm going to pivot from slate to limestone so that we can build this one. Although I need a little bit more slate for the shelves up there, so I'll do a mix of slate and limestone. And I'm actually going to have Ra help with the stone cutting himself. And then, Kynan, I'm going to have you haul. And then Brady, I'm going to have you haul as well. You've been cleaning like crazy. God, look at all this biosolids. We got poo for years. Excuse you, Coyote. I don't know how you got in. Well, I do, because my door is open. But you ain't welcome. I know what the last one did. I almost feel bad doing it like this, because, there's a high stun for for the brawlers, so it goes into like a just stun lock. Hey, chocolate! I'll take space chocolate. Have me some of that. You were thinking having a fancy bathroom that he keeps hidden? I might be able to do that. I don't really have a lot of technology to give him something fancy like that, but definitely once I have it, we could set that up. That'd be fun. Why is there rice down there? Because this should be low. So that rice harvest is going to help out a lot. Hey, buddy. Still working on the goods storage here, so that we can sell things to guests once we have guests. Enough's enough. I'm gonna just manually harvest this. This has been sitting here forever. It's gonna rot on the farm field if I don't. Why is Yoda so fluffy? Because he was born adorable. Obviously. I mean, when you're a dog god, that's just how it is. And he, my friend, is a dog god. Mike is still holding on to Pack of Freedom. I should probably run a conversion ritual for him at some point. Would be smart. Oh, yeah. You've been good enough. So, you guys did decide that Mike will be role changed, but for him to do that, he needs to be converted first. So, more impressiveness in that room is going to be nice, or necessary. So that's something that we're going to work on before giving him the role. But he has earned it once he converts. All right. So some other projects. We still are working on the Let me lower mining. We're still working on the stone cutting to be able to get... Ooh, a vast structure. To be able to get set up for... the crafting area. I think I'm also going to just throw down... Just to speed up research a little bit. Or, you know what? Why not? Why not just put this up there? It's much cleaner. And that way people don't have to see him researching things that might not make sense to them. Might boggle their mind. So once all these are done, I'll paste in the settings and this will be the shop that people can buy things at. Would Ra allow art pieces depicting anyone but himself? Yes. In fact, we have rituals. We have deities, Bastet, Ta, and Hathor, and rituals to Opet, Tek, Koyak, and, you know, as a result, he doesn't need to be the one true god. That was never really a thing in a lot of the polytheistic religions. Some gods try to kill the other gods, you know, giants versus, but yeah, Amun-Ra knows that he is the, and Ra was one of the most important gods, to be fair, Amun-Ra, but he is just one of many, and he's not trying to be the only one. So art that depicts other people is fine. Totally fine. Okay, we do have Wapet Renpet here in 3 days. You like the pretty hats? Me too. Hopefully I'll get actually tribal looking stuff eventually once I have myself set up for a crafting room with tailors and whatnot. Cheetah hunting, Kynan. It is outside and coming in. Okay. You're gonna get braided here. Thunk. So this vast structure is a 9x7. It will be, if it's damaged, there will be a toxic spewer. It gives me a revolver and a legendary bed, side trainer of chaos, skip gold, or goodwill. Should we build the structure? Yes or no? There won't be any relatives of Amun-Ra, bros. I'm using a mod called One Family, which disables relatives, so nobody can possibly be related to him. I thought of that, which I know is surprising, but I thought of that. And then he's asexual, so he'll never be in a relationship either. I gave him a 4th trait for that. I figured it was not too much of a violation of the rules to give him a 4th trait so that he doesn't end up related to any of the other, or, you know, form a relationship to any other colonists. Should we build the structure? It looks like yes is heading in for the result of that. I'm still working on storage, and then I'll pull you all on viewer-suggested ideas, plus possibly the structure. But I can make the structure out of anything that I want. Doesn't necessarily have to be good stuff. Nice. Mike is getting that set up. think what I'll do is put the Drago trees over here. I'll just call them Drago. Oh, refugees are leaving. Sky Peanut and Kargan are out. They won't forget what we've done. I'll build the structure. Got it. So what reward to accept? Revolver and a bed. Side trainer and gold. Or goodwill. The revolver obviously would have to be stored in here, away from the prying eyes of anyone else. Oh, I also have a goat giveaway. So kicking that off in a second. One could make the argument that the side trainer should probably be removed from prying eyes as well. And refugees hosted here because it was charity, giving us a positive mood benefit. Right, give you one more minute on voting on that. How long did this colony start? I've got a command for that. Uptime. Because it started today. Revered artifact. Ooh, Hathor's bond. A revered ring. It's going to be weird to go to the artifact sites because some of them will be ancient complexes, which won't make any sense. But, yep, that's fine. Just a little weird. All right, we're starting to get malice from no art nearby, but I can live with that. So this will be weapons and storage for sale. There isn't any weapons or clothing that I particularly feel fond of. So all the weapons and clothing will be stored in this shop. And it looks like side trainer and gold we'll accept for. Oh, they are hauling it. Okay. I went to go construct it and it was just like, yoink! Do steles count as art? They do. So I could make steles around, or even grand ones, or carve art. That hasn't been a priority, but it can be voted on if you all want it to be. So the storage is done. Next project. We have got... Oh, Kargan. I don't know what that was about. I'll refund you. We have got a training, armory training area. Oh, hold on. Mad Giraffe. Oh, good. Food delivery. Love it. All right, Kynan. Rendezvous down here. I'm going to have Shellbell switch with Kynan. So I rely less on Shellbell to fight. Neat. Done. So next project in armory training area, my choice, roads with statues. Ron, I'm going to refund you because I don't really know how to do that. Workshops, crafting, tunnel exits to the outside, or taming animals for combat. That's what got suggested, so you guys pick. So here's my shop. Hasn't been lit, but yeah, we'll start taking in guests soon. I think right now the bottleneck is plant cut, because I obviously don't have a lot of wood, so we'll make that a priority. Unless there's a wood site. Oh, there is. Pact of Camro. Yeah, it's not someone I particularly care about, too, because they're a temp faction, so maybe that's a possibility. That was a giveaway for... Oh, Code Monkey, you already have one. I'll re-roll that. Cypher. Congrats, your first named thing. It's a baby goat, so maybe not what you were hoping for, but it's something. Congrats. I'm going to have Amun-Ra try to help to supplement the wood that I have, because obviously that has been a problem. Oh, and I'll just roll that again, because another one just gave birth. Jasper. You are a 0-hour-old calf. Everyone starts as an animal. Yeah, that's pretty typical. Pretty typical. Alright, guests. I'll allow new guests. We'll bring them in. I'm about to get a bunch of corn too, so that'll help. Let's see if we can't get a little bit of wood out of here, because we're hurting for wood. And I'm going to refund everybody that had proposed goals. So it's all coming back to you. Hey, we're actually fertilizing. So maybe I don't want to fertilize the hay. That's probably a misuse of my manpower. Alex, thanks for the resub. Lots of rice. Alright, so what we really need is wood to be able to do the cooking itself. So Shellbell, is there... Alright, these cacti... Cut. Oh, really? For real? Right as I'm cooking, you decide to punch our cook in the face. So rude. So very rude. Lenny Lenward, thanks for the sub as well. Cheers. Okay, my choice. So my choice will be build, crafting, and barracks. Sort of a double. Crafting, because we are in desperate need of clothing and the like. It's, you know, long overdue. And then barracks, so that we can get out of these temporary bedrooms, because they suck, and I don't want to be in them anymore. Yeah, we're making a pretty good amount of meals out of that giraffe that tried to murder us. So this will be barracks. And then crafting I'll probably put near storage over here. And likely in a different color. And then I'm going to have different rooms for different crafts. And I'm just sort of marking down where roads are going to be. Ooh. Starving, aren't you? Let's just wake you up. We should be almost over our gutworms. I'll know by next treatment. Yep, gutworms cured. We're even washing Brady, the pugilist. Oh, I've got hay. Hay's already growing. And this should cure his gutworms too. Done. Alright, so nobody is sick. Wepet Renpet is expected. I think it would be nice if I had lights for it, so I'm going to send my guys up to turn the lights on, and then we'll do the ritual. So this is a ritual. This is, I think, the New Year's ritual. The ancient Egyptian. It's a real ritual. Let me look it up. Yes, it is the ancient Egyptian New Year's ritual. Here you go. Happy New Year, Yoda. There's some peanuts. And fingers crossed, someone joins. So these are going to be barracks. Slate floors. Look a little different. And Wanderer joins. Belle. She is a vengeful child tamer, loves animals, melee, social, psychic sensitive, careful shooter, unhygienic, and capable of medical. That triggers a giveaway. Good luck, everybody. And happy Egyptian New Year. And she immediately believes in what we believe in, because she was added by our ritual. So she can also be an animal handler. I'm going to have her warden and entertain. And we'll have her haul, clean, and craft. More stone cutting. Belle. Alright, so all these veggies should help to... Oh, stop fighting, Brady. See, now you really learned your lesson. Alright, Macho, you're gonna get preached health. And Brady... I think your annoying voice is pissing everyone off. You're a fighter, but you have like a squeaky, gerbil voice, and it's just making everybody mad. So if you could, like, stop, that'd be awesome. Alright, so let's tend Macho with high-qual meds. Oh, toilet's full. The pooper's full. Then we'll eventually tend Brady. Brady, because you are starting these fights, I'm not going to give you medicine. He's basically Mike Tyson. Oh, man. Don't let Iron Mike hear you say that. I'm lazy and I don't want to individually set these things up to be cut. So I'm just going to add them to a grow zone. Say, don't sow, but cut. So we cut down the cacti automatically. So here's our barracks, and then this will be a crafting room. These are going to be made of slate. We're working in the dark. I could remove his tongue. I could, but he is a title holder, so we're trying to be nicer to him than we would be to others. You're right, it's a possibility, and you know that all too well. That it's a possibility, or it's something that I've used in the past. Most of this is not fertilized, but once we get more manpower, we can do that. Hey, Brady, where are you going? Oh, because I allowed all you're going to the uranium. Okay, yeah, that's penance for punching people, I suppose. And another thing that I want to do is get Brady... Oh, Belle doesn't have a bedroom. Get Brady his club back. So the giveaway timer, 1 minute and 20 seconds left on Belle. And that's all now pristine, blessed by the gods. Here I will plant... Tinctoria. Something quick. Because I'd like to finish researching Devil Strand. Actually, don't even sow it. I want to plant some Devil Strand down. These blueprints are a little overdue. We'll get there. I will put, make them in steel. Make them crummy and inferior. Where are you? Oh, you getting the, you're still hauling the uranium? Oh my god, that took a while. Alright, perhaps he has learned not to fight now. Nope, nope. He is tantruming and trying to destroy the tool cabinet. I'll allow him to take it out. Because we'll just replace it. Give him a little bit of catharsis. So we have some guests. Laga and Noxo. Oh, I already know Noxo. So who are you? Psychically Doll Misandrist, who's really good at crafting and somewhat of a good combatant. So if we take a look at the guests here, their shopping is in here, which is correct, and then their accommodations are also correct. Good. So with any luck, they buy some stuff. These are relatively small crafting rooms, but I wanted them to be specific. So I wanted, like, one room to be dedicated to a smithy, and one dedicated to a hand tailor, full of the requisite materials in order to do that craft. So this is my crafting quarter, in other words. And up here we're going to need a lot more slate, so let's get slate cutting. Nice and organized? Yeah, I'd like to think so. And then these are the barracks. Disturbed sleep won't really matter, but I'm going to make them nicer so that people sleep faster and do more work. So in 1.5 days, I can preach health to Brady. Hopefully he stops getting in fights. A demotion might be in order if he continues to brawl. I mean, he's paid to brawl, so I guess good on him. But it's kind of annoying. The braziers are mostly about light and not so much about heat. Warfare for hire. Spirit Chief of the Brewbor want me to fight some people. Do I hire myself out for warfare? What do you guys think? Yes or no? So first group is 3 archers, a hunter, and a warrior, and then 2 similar-sized groups thereafter. Does give me a legendary slab bed, jade, or glitterworld meds, and plasteel. But that will be up to you. Alright, Macho is healed, so it's just Brady who is got to keep an eye on. Make sure he doesn't fight anyone. All right, barracks are coming, slowly but coming. Oh, why was this marble? All right, walls are steel, tables are steel, doors are steel, and then floor can be slate. There. You've been watching RimWorld False God, which originally streamed live on Twitch May 8th. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below. If you would like more information about this series, it can be found in the description of this video. If you'd like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. If you would like to become involved in my gaming community, Rhadamant.com or the description of this video have a link to Discord. Thank you so very much for watching. A special thank you to my Patreon patrons, Twitch subscribers, and viewers like you that support the channel. I'll catch you next episode or an upcoming stream. Take care, fellow Ammonite.